Jim and Debbie. Look at, it's me, Natalie. I just got back from the dentist. You know what I'm here to deliver for you today, and it's an angel message from Jacob. But I just have to tell you right up front, this is gonna be a fun message because, well, first of all, look at me. I just got back from the dentist. My face is numb, and my lipstick is everywhere, and I can't move my lip. It's raining, and I am so looking forward to delivering this message to you from Jacob today, who is an angel in heaven. Today is Tuesday, May the 27th, 2025. Listen to this song. Do you see who's present with me right now? Let me go gather my bearings here. Jim, Debbie, thank you for embracing the love of life and receiving angel messages from me, Natalie, for many years now. This will be your second video message, and I really need to go ahead and get into my spiel here so I can get out of my mind, which has me, I'm laughing because this is hideous, but I'm also laughing because I'm about to deliver a really beautiful, lovely message to you from Jacob, from heaven. And so these are things that I've come to learn in my life. These messages aren't about Natalie. I'm not here to be made up like a doll. I'm not here for fame or fortune. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for viral videos. I'm here to serve and live my SOUL purpose in life, which is to deliver messages from angels to life. My sheep. As this song comes on from Led Zeppelin, which starts off with your first song today from Jacob delivering to you. My sheep presenting is always a beautiful presentation. My sheep does not show up in every angel message that I deliver. When he does show up in these messages, well, I have come to learn, I didn't always know it, and I continue to learn with every angel message that I deliver to life further. Not something, many things with every message. Jacob is with me right now. And this is interesting because I usually video from the right side and you just saw me move my camera. Jacob is here. Was he left-handed? I'm just going to start off the bat with that because why did he have me move this to the left? This is kind of unusual for me to do this. Thank you. Look up the lyrics to the song that was just playing by Led Zeppelin, Going to California. I've been giving you messages for years, so you do understand the gist of who Natalie is. It's not that I need to give spiels or openings to you. It's that these are my ways of, while I'm delivering a message, to go ahead and align my own mind, my own body, and my own soul, my three entities of life, which we all have. Just as heaven has three entities of God, Jesus, and Spirit. Begin right now to stop looking at my lipstick that's crooked because my lip is numb. Begin listening to the sounds of my flock. Sit back, relax, and embrace what I'm about to share with you. This is really bizarre. I believe at this point you already know, while Natalie may be a little bit out there, I'm also entirely of sane mind, body, and soul. I'm not as crazy as may have been thought by anybody in life. I have shared with you before, and I share with everybody, I am never ready to give angel messages. It is not entirely up to me when to deliver an angel message. When I begin to connect to an angel, what I have come to learn for myself is that the sooner I deliver a message, the better for the angel as well as myself. Otherwise, once I begin to connect with an angel, until I deliver the message, the angel will continue hovering and trickling in, and at times this can actually greatly hinder my life. Not in negative ways. There's nothing negative about Natalie connecting to angels. This is my soul, SOUL purpose, and I always delight in delivering messages. This is going to be a fun message. Oh, Jacob, pay attention to the sounds of my flock. Anything that you hear of my flock or see of my flock coming into this video as I message is a direct representation and deliverance of Jacob utilizing what angels are able to utilize in life. And angels love utilizing music, animals, anything nature, anything that has words or visual, metaphor, cliche. It is important that I give these opening spiels. Like I said, I am continuing to connect with Jacob. I literally just got back from the dentist, and it was like, boom, the final thing. Jacob was like, we're ready, Natalie, we're ready. And as you know, I've shared with you, I do have a beautiful bond and connection with your son. It is in 2 days from now, which will be May the 29th, which will be 7 years since Jacob entered heaven. 7 years. That's a mighty long time. Your lives have continued to alter and transition every single second of every single day. And I know that it has not been anything easy of a journey and difficult at times to find the beauty in life. Jacob is here today to remind you that as an angel, death is but a breath. It is hard for me to move my lips right now. Bear with me. Death is but a breath. Life is eternal. When we do die, we leave behind our body. We leave behind our brain and our mind. It is our soul that we take with us to heaven. Our soul is, what is our soul? Part of your message today from Jacob is going to be what most angels' messages directly encompass and engage with in being delivered to life through me, Natalie, as a messenger. I'm not the only messenger in this life. There are many messengers in life, and angels do utilize each messenger in life uniquely, individually, meaning angels do utilize my life in order to assist and allow me to decipher the visions, the soul-felt feelings, and charade-like ways that angels present through beyond my external senses of sight, taste, smell, sound, and touch. I also have these internal senses. Music is key. Jacob is having me take a deep breath right now. I just crossed my legs, and he's actually telling me to uncross my legs. I love that Jacob is having me do something totally out of my norm, because this is part of your message as well. This isn't all about Natalie. And it is not entirely up to me when I give these messages. I knew it was time, because I've learned from angels to know when they want me to deliver a message. Whether it's hitting the record button, which is what I've been doing, for the past year or so with my messages. Prior to that, it was with my handwritten notes. I do come to all of my angel message videos with little notes because I have been connecting with Jacob ever since yesterday when I went to go look at my week in review and saw that coming up on Thursday is Jacob's angelversary in heaven. 2018 is the year that Jacob gained his angel wings. Angels utilize music because there's words. That is the easiest form and way and means for angels to deliver messages. Angels do not have words. Animals do not have words. This is really bizarre looking at myself in this video and seeing my lipstick so smeared and my lip is all crooked here because it's numb. And yet what I love is that Jacob is going to continue carrying me through this message. All angel messages usually last anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes. At times they go over 30 minutes. I have yet to discover the rhyme or the reason for why these angel messages typically do not go longer than 30 minutes. When they do go longer than 30 minutes, that is because there is a big message to be delivered. It is not up to me when these messages begin entirely. It is not up to me when these messages end. When Jacob feels through his soul that Natalie has deciphered and delivered, he will end the message. Remember at that point in particular to listen to the sounds of my flock, as what I've definitely discovered over the past year with my flock is that it's not that my flock knows that there's angels present. Maybe they do, I don't know. What I believe and what I believe and feel is that, well, animals live by energy just like angels. And so when an angel is present within my being, embodied within Natalie, me, my body, my flock feels that energy so beautifully that they begin to rejoice in their sounds of cock-a-doodle-doos, as you remember in the first and last, video message that I delivered to you. Okay, Jacob is ready. He says, no, you're ready, Natalie. You're ready, Jacob. He's a fun soul, a fun angel. I have to back up to last night because as I was going to bed, Jacob began to pop in at that point. And the first word that he popped in with was Zimbabwe. And I was like, Zimbabwe? Do you mean Africa, Jacob? At that point, I swiped Jacob, and I was like, okay, Jacob, we'll get to this in a couple of days, Well, it was later on in the middle of the night I woke up, and I heard Zimbabwe again, and I was like, okay, I don't know what this means. And I woke up this morning. Jacob again said Zimbabwe. This becomes part of your treasure hunt. This is what all angels want for us in life, is to be curious and to continue seeking further knowledge of life, to redefine life in more meaningful ways that go beyond what life itself teaches us from the day we are born into this life. Do you hear the sounds of my slock right? Slock, look at me, they didn't give me laughing gas, I assure you. Zimbabwe. This becomes part of your treasure hunt. Angels, heaven, want us to create our own fairy tale journeys and adventures of our life every single day. This is amazing if you hear the sounds of my flock. It is pouring rain here today. I got my rain hat on. I literally just got back from the dentist, and Jacob's like, now, Natalie, now. And that is also one thing I've learned about angels, is angels are persistent and patient. Jacob, I have to switch this to the right side right now. I'm getting a little flustered, okay? So here we go. He says, that's okay. Was he ambidextrous? Maybe he played the guitar left-handed but wrote right-handed. This is what I'm feeling where he's going with this right now. He's laughing and he actually winks at me right now. When an angel winks at me, that is an angel letting me know during these messages that I'm on the right track. Keep going, Natalie, he says. Jacob shows me a vision. When I say he shows me a vision, I don't mean with these eyes right here. I mean within my soul's eyes. Jacob shows me a vision of a large tree. I don't know what kind of tree. Jacob is notorious for always sharing with me visions of trees, forests, woods, campfires, and all of that. Today he shows me a vision of a large tree. I cannot see what is carved into this tree, but it is a carving, like somebody took a knife to it and carved into there, and I can see the date, 1997. I don't know what this date means. I have a feeling beyond my mind that this could be a significant date for the two of you, Jim and Debbie. This is part of Jacob's message today to validate that this message is real, and this is not just a lunatic good shepherd sitting behind her barn with the sounds of her flock rejoicing with an angel, the presence of an angel here. My heart is beating very fast right now, not panic, not like a heart attack. He is fully embodied right now. Jacob is fully embodied in me. Okay. He's actually having me unbutton my raincoat. Whoa. He's also now giving me a vision of, he's giving me the words, okay? Not a vision. The words air guitar. I don't have a vision with this. He's swiping me right now. Air guitar. Whenever Jacob swipes me, that is Jacob's way of letting me as the messenger know, Natalie, you got it. You said air guitar. That's all you need. Keep going, Natalie. Do not go into your mind right now. Okay, Jacob. So he's showing me a packet of matches. Matches. There's lighters and then there's matches. I'm not entirely in my mind right now, although you know that I'm always aware as the Good Shepherd. I don't go into any trances during these messages. I'm completely of sane mind, body, and soul. But there are times when angels do not want me to go and start thinking in my mind, because right now Jacob is embodied and he's utilizing my soul and utilizing my life-learned knowledge of learning how to decipher the language of heaven in such ways. Matches. Okay, there's different meanings to matches. I can't tell if this is a lit match or if it's just a matchbook. So there's two different meanings. With an unlit match, it's representing untapped potential. With a lit match, it is. Now he likes the match. Wow. Okay, whoa. Okay. So the lit match is representing transformation and power of change. He's very fast right now. When I say fast, there's no speed to even compare it to. This is direct implanting into my soul right now. I do hear my flock. I'm trying to remain present with Jacob. He's going to go ahead and continue carrying on with me. Polka dots. He swipes me from the matches, okay? These are all moments that become part of your treasure hunt. Anything that doesn't make sense in these messages, give it 1 to 3 days. I assure you, Jacob will continue to help you make sense of everything in this message. And if something does not make sense, please come to me. I can help you, along with Jacob, make sense of what these images and visions and messages mean for you. He's saying the word, and I have a question mark next to it, polka dots. I'm having a hard time speaking with my lip numbed. He's laughing. Polka, polka dots. He's swiping me and he's knee slapping. He is knee laughing right now. He says, thank you, Natalie, thank you. This is what he wants to bring to you two today, right now, your family. He wants to bring you joy and laughter, not sorrow. He says, it's time. And remember, he says, I have no time. I am living in eternity. He shows me a vision. I believe I can't see who it is. And when I can't see the face of somebody in a vision, I know that this person is still alive. I believe it is you, Jim. And he's showing me a vision of a man using a guitar pick. I know both of you play the guitar, and he does still play the guitar. Note, I do not use past tense ever with Jacob, because Jacob is alive. He's not here in life alive. He is alive in heaven, and he still loves that guitar. He's showing me a vision of you with a guitar pick. It's the P's that are hard to say. A guitar pick, and you're not picking your teeth because there's food in it. You're picking your teeth, Jim, because you're in deep thought. You're in your own mode of creating music, is what he's having me feel. He's now giving me a vision of himself from heaven, singing with his eyes closed. I remember all of my angel messages forever and ever. I don't need notes to go back and review any messages that I've delivered, and I don't know when, but at some point in my connections with Jacob, he gave me visions of him singing with his eyes closed. This is very significant, I'll remind you. Well, think about in life when you think about singers, and I know you can relate. Usually when singers sing, if they are in an unaltered, meaning without drugs, state, they sing with their eyes closed. This is a more soul-felt way of singing. This is when a singer is singing from within their soul and kind of tuning everybody in life, that circumferences them out. The rain begins to pour right now. It is literally pouring rain out here. This is all part of the message, okay? I'm really fast. I continue to get faster and faster with each angel message, and angels are loving this. When angels sing with their eyes, when people in life sing with their eyes open, it's usually because, well, they've found their ways in life, or they're in some sort of altered state, usually an amphetamine or some sort of drug, alcohol, whatever. This is truth. This is not Natalie making this up. He's now giving me a vision of, I believe it's you again, Jim, and I can hear it too, not in these ears, from my soul's ears, a harmonica playing. And in this song, I'm now hearing another Led Zeppelin song, Gonna Keep On Change. When the levee breaks, there's a harmonica. I don't know if these songs by Led Zeppelin are significant and special meaning to you, and yet, again, remember that angels utilize music as a means of metaphor, as well as look up the words, the lyrics to both of these songs. I'm hearing Chicago, okay? Jim, I don't remember. I'm not entirely in my mind. I do know you travel up north. I can't remember where your family is from, but I also believe the word Chicago is in this song, When the Levee Breaks. This is very important. I don't know if this is because you're getting ready to go somewhere. He's swiping me. He says, don't get there. Don't go there, Natalie. This is part of Jacob's way of, again, validating for you that this message is real today. Okay, I see a bandana. I just had a bandana on. Where is it? I just had one on. That's so weird. This is so weird. I know, because I've seen pictures of Jacob before. He loves wearing bandanas. I know that. This is huge. This is a big part of his message today. Showing me the bandana, and it's hanging from his pocket. He's not wearing it on his head. Okay, hold on. Okay. This is real as well as metaphor. Memory, metaphor, the two M's. In metaphor, what a bandana symbolizes when an angel is delivering a message, is rebellion. Rebellion, going against the norm, breaking the rules, yes? Okay, well, but here, so Jacob is coming in with this message right now and saying, no, Natalie, remember, you got to share this. Okay, this is huge with all angels, okay? Angels, heaven wants us in life. Oh God, this is my nasty rooster and he's right behind me. I'm a little bit scared. Jacob's not laughing, but he says, he's telling me to take this to the left again. This is so bizarre. This is my Tony Soprano rooster right here. And he always attacks me. I can't trust him. Okay, bandana, rebellion. And Jacob is saying, no, I was not a rebel without a cause. Was I a rebel? Perhaps with unknowing cause. We all live a life of unknowing, and that's our whole purpose in life, is to kind of connect the dots and try to find the knowing in life, yes? Try to make sense of life, yes? This is Jacob's way of letting you know that from heaven, you don't just go to heaven and become an angel and you're resting on clouds all day and in peace. As an angel, you're energy, and you are in continuous, eternal, beyond 24/7, there is no time. Jacob continues, to transition and learn and embrace life. He continues to make sense of his life here in life on earth, as well as make sense of his soul purpose from heaven. All of Jacob's messages delivered to life as an angel are meant to be shared with life. All angel messages delivered to life are meant to be shared with all life. Most messages that I deliver do come with something either biblical or from heaven, some sort of divine words. Today, what Jacob is having me go into is, it goes to what all my messages revolve around, which is what heaven wants us to do, is redefine life. And it begins with redefining the words of life. Rebel. Rebel without a cause. We think of James Dean, yes? That would be my first thought anyway. Rebel without a cause. Rebel, bad. You're bad. You're a rebel. No. What? Redefining the word rebel in a positive way. A rebel is somebody who wants to seek, how do I say this, okay? Because I'm not receiving words either from Jacob, okay? So hold on. He wants me to ponder in this. He wants me to find the word. I can't find the word, Jacob. Rebel is somebody who is not here to defy life. There we go. A rebel is somebody who wants different meaning. A rebel is somebody who wants to explore beyond the circumference of what the norm is, Okay, there we go. I'm on the right track here. Okay. All right. He says, good job, Natalie. Keep going. All right, this is interesting how I tell you that angels usually utilize, not usually, they do. They utilize my life in order for me to make sense. I, over the past many months, have had two big projects here on our little small hobby farm, and they involve collecting really big rocks. I mean, I'm talking big, this is not a big rock, big rocks from our creek area. And I built a wall in front of our Dutch door going into the barn dominium. That was project one. Project two, I built a big bird bath area around one of our water spigots so that my birds, my chickens can all take little baths as I'm filling their water buckets and let the water go into there. I didn't create this for myself. I was in awe when I found myself calling these two projects my Jesus Rock projects. Okay, I've already explained to you guys I'm not a super religious person. I don't go to church. And yet, well, I do talk to heaven, so you know that there's got to be religion in there somehow, even if it's not by going to church. This is another thing about redefining life. We are told in life that religious people go to church. That's not the case. You don't have to go to church to be a religious person. I myself didn't begin reading the Bible until my father-in-law died 3.5 years ago on 2222. Look at those numbers, yes? And at that point, I inherited my father-in-law's, one of his Bibles, and that's when I began to read a passage a day in the Bible. What a beautiful past 3.5 years for me that has been, to read the Bible. Even though life at times continues to not be beautiful, that is life itself. Jesus Rocks. He's showing me a vision of a circle of rocks. They look just like my rocks here, a circle of rocks. Okay. So a circle, whenever an angel delivers anything in circle, that is the circle of life. This is Jacob's way of reminding you that he is ever present in life. He's not gone, he's not gone. He's just not here. You will meet again one day. And in the meantime, you can live in parallel ways, heaven and earth. We in life tend to think that heaven is just up here, up there, Heaven is everywhere. Heaven is the circle of life. Heaven is not just above. Heaven is within you. You've heard of heaven on earth before. This is all part of angels' messages to life, is that they do want us to redefine life from our own soul, beyond our mind, beyond what we learn from life, from school, from friends, from family, neighbors, co-workers, strangers in the grocery store. We are at 29 minutes with this message right now, and I know that Jacob is getting ready to head out, but he still has more to say. I do come with notes, and I'm looking on here right now. Jacob did show me a lily pad earlier, and I was like, lily pad, what's that got to do with anything, you know? I don't ask angels, what's that got to do? I rather say, okay, I see a lily pad, Jacob. What does this mean? Usually when I don't know what something means, I Google it. Lily pad, spirit meaning. So what I came up with that was why he showed me a lily pad, is that a lily pad represents purity, tranquility, and the journey of self-discovery. And this is what Jacob wants you to know. Beyond today, always. Jacob, as an angel, as a soul, a beautiful angel soul, very closely connected to my own being and life, beyond my soul, continues to self-discover, soul-discover. I'm really having a hard time with this crooked lip here still. Redefine. Redirect. Anytime you hear a word that you know that you associate with a negative connotation, like rebel, become aware. Train yourself to become aware, to redirect every negative word to something positive. There, look at that. We already did redirect and redefine the word rebel to have further meaning in positive ways. It's not to defy nature, defy life as a rebel. A rebel is somebody who wants to know more beyond what they are told in life. Debbie, you know that, well, I don't know if you've caught on to this yet, but it is very often that angels, especially with a maternal figure, a mother, a female entity in life, will present with flowers. And I know that Jacob, I think at Christmas time he presented with the Christmas poinsettia or something like that. I'm not entirely in my mind right now. What Jacob is presenting for you today, Debbie, and this is not me, Natalie, sitting here going, what flower can I give to Debbie today? This has nothing to do with me, okay? This is all Jacob today in this message. Do you see how he's having me slow down right now? He knows. He's like, okay, Natalie, okay, you're almost there. And he does say, I saved the best for last, which is you, Debbie. I saved the best for last, he says. And for you today, he's actually giving me a vision of him handing you, Debbie, very pink. The color of my lipstick, pink. And all these P's, he's laughing right now. All these P words with my numb lip. A peony, P-E-O-N-Y. A single pink peony. Pink peony is associated with romance, with love, with good fortune, as well as happiness and new beginnings. This week, remember, it's not just about coming up on the 29th. Angels know that in life we have to have dates to recognize. Birthdays, anniversaries, angelversaries, holidays, and all of that. Angels do understand that. Angels did used to live in life at one point. And yet angels also want us to continue broadening our circles of life and redefining such words of life and understanding further beyond what can't be proven that heaven is real. Debbie, new beginnings and happiness. This pouring rain. This was the point that I knew as I got back from the dentist today. Jacob was like, this is it. I said, why, Jacob? Because it's pouring rain? And he said, yes. He said, because he wants you both to redefine the emotion that goes along with probably most people in this life, in this world, with rain. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. Rainy day blues, cuddle up in bed, watch TV. You know, those are all kind of like, we associate rain with sadness. This is how Jacob wants to really end this message today. And I have a feeling, I don't know, rain has something to do with the day that Jacob perhaps left this life and became an angel. He wants you to begin associating rain with the beauty of heaven is the one in charge of all. And the beauty of rain is that, well, this earth, this life, everything in it, the animals, people, flowers, trees, grass, everything needs the rain. Waters rise, animals continue to grow, frogs need the water, fish need the water. everywhere in this world, not just creeks, not just lakes, not just oceans. Rain, rain. He says, don't go away. Enjoy the rain today. Whoa, he's gone. 35 minutes. This is really long. Jim and Debbie, thank you so much. At this point, my phone is ringing, and this is my mom and dad calling me right now, and so I'm going to go ahead and click the stop button on this beautiful message from a most beautiful angel, your son, Jacob. I hope both of you are doing well. You're always in my soul. The two of you. You don't have to be an angel in heaven to be inside of Natalie's soul. Once I connect with any angel, whoever these messages from angels are delivered to, you as well become very dear to my soul. Thank you, both of you.